Hello everybody, it's Sarah, and obviously I am not yet very good again at uploading regularly. I think it's been 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks since my last upload, for which I am sorry, but I'll try to change. I just did the stupid thing of restarting my YouTube channel together with starting the new semester at uni, and I don't even know why I did it. So I still had to kind of figure out when I have time to film, when I have time to edit and everything. But now, hopefully, it'll work. So before I get started, I just wanted to apologize for my voice, and if I'm sniffling a bit or talking weird, that's because I have been sick this weekend and I am still not 100% healthy again. But I still wanted to film this video because I wasn't sure when I'd get around to it otherwise, and at the moment I am too tired to study and stuff for uni anyway, so this is as good a time as any. But today I have my October wrap-up for you. I felt like I had a really good reading month compared, and let me just get right into it. So the first book I read this month was Nevernight by Jay Kristoff, which is the first book in the Nevernight Chronicles, I think the series is called. And I got this book for my birthday. I got both the books that I read this month for my birthday, actually. I wanted to read this because, first of all, I have only heard good things about it so far on BookTube. Like, I was already intrigued. I have been meaning to read something by Jay Kristoff for some time. And it just so happens that a friend of mine read it this summer, I think, and she couldn't stop talking about it. That's why I picked it up. This book follows Mia, who is out for revenge for the death of her parents. For that, she enters an organization of assassins called the Red Church, and she tries to train to become one of the assassins. Overall, I really enjoyed this book. It was quite fast-paced and quite easily to grasp the concept of the world and everything for a first book in a high fantasy series, so I definitely enjoyed that. I kind of had my problems with Mia because I kind of felt like her character was a bit inconsistent, because on the one hand they want to make her this heartless person who is only out for revenge, but on the other hand she's also supposed to be too soft for the assassins and everything. So yeah, I kind of thought that was a bit weird and not 100% well done, to be honest, or it could have been better done. But I would still really recommend this book and this series, so go ahead and read it. I still gave this book 4 stars. After Nevernight, I picked up Etched in Bone by Anne Bishop, which is the 5th book in the other series, which I had read in 24 hours. This book, I mean, because it's Anne Bishop and I love Anne Bishop and I missed Anne Bishop. And it was really funny because I was in the worst mood ever on that day when I read it, and it was the only thing that cheered me up, aside from the fact that the weather was getting colder. But yeah, the power of Anne Bishop, of my favorite author for me. I obviously can't tell you too much about the plot of this book because it is the 5th book in a series, but I can tell you that I really enjoyed this book. I think it might be my favorite book in the series, which is surprising because the main plot line kind of felt wrapped up in the 4th book. So this is more of an epilogue to what happened in the 4th book, because the main evil guys were already defeated in the 4th book. And I really enjoyed it about Anne Bishop that she kind of takes her stories further than just the finale of the big fight. Also, the romance in this book is so good and slow burn, and it's the best thing ever. I cried, laughed at the end of the book. If you want a good slow burn romance, and with slow burn I mean slow burn, like Barely There, slow burn, go read this series. The last book that I started in October, that I finished halfway through, I have finished it by now, but I didn't finish it in October, so I'm just going to mention it, is God's Grave, which is the 2nd book in the Nevernight series. Again, beautiful cover. But I am going to talk about this book in my next wrap-up. I also said that I wanted to have a little part of my wrap-ups where I talk about K-pop and which albums and comebacks and listen to. I won't have that in this month's wrap-up because while there were some comebacks that I enjoyed and that I listened to, there weren't really any comebacks that I listened to on repeat or that I feel are worth mentioning for me, because I just enjoyed them. I didn't love them, but I'll have enough K-pop in next month's video because I had 2 comebacks today that were amazing and 3 comebacks tomorrow that are probably going to be amazing, so I think it's okay if I don't talk about it this video. So that was it for this month's wrap up. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments down below what you read this month, if you have read any of the books that I have read this month, if you liked them, if you didn't like them, what were your thoughts on them, and please subscribe, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!